Welcome, 5 Minute High Club members, to another episode of 5 Minutes or Less. I am your host, Brian Doney. Hope you guys are doing good. I could be better. As you may know, the daylight savings time happened this past weekend, and oh my gosh, has it been a hassle. It has been a pain and a donkey's keister. Like, that's how bad it's been. Because I scheduled a bunch of appointments before daylight savings time, and now people are going to think that I'm going to want to see them an hour later than I actually do. That's not how it works, but I'm worried about that, so I'm having Rick check in to make sure all the appointment times are adjusted to the daylight savings time. He says people already get that, but you know what? Rick, he's only 18. He doesn't understand. For the adults in the world, daylight savings time never gets any easier. I mean, someone always posts about how hard it is and how much of a pain it is and how it's terrible. He just doesn't get it. In the professional world, no one can understand daylight savings time, despite it doesn't matter if it's been around for 5 years or for 500 years. It doesn't matter. It's such a pain. But enough of that. I hope you guys are excited for this week's episode, because we have a very funny stand-up comedian named Ian James Milheim, who is also I guess he's like a movie. I never really got the details, but he's either like a movie actor or a movie like director or producer. I'm not quite sure, but he wants you to look up Tenants, the official trailer for Tenants, on YouTube. It looks pretty good. I can't wait for that movie to come out. The trailer came out about a year ago, so hopefully he'll. If you don't see the trailer on YouTube, which is called Tenants, by the way, Tenants. Also type in official trailer too, so it's easier for you to find it. If he doesn't release it soon, the movie soon. Hopefully he'll release the movie soon, in case you do miss the actual trailer for it. But check out the trailer; it'll get you pumped for this big movie project he has going on. So for this week's, a couple weeks ago, I did blind karaoke at a karaoke spot live. Got some good feedback on that. The guy who runs the karaoke there, Adrian X, he was down with doing it again. So this might be a regular thing now. I'd like it to be. It's fun every time. Hopefully you guys enjoy it too. So instead of random songs of the day, this week's random song has been brought to us by Adrian X. You can follow him on Twitter at whoisadrianx, at karaoke night, at Tuesday karaoke night for Shrunken Head, which is the thing you can follow at It's Karaoke Night. So yeah, check that out, and hope you enjoy the song. It's We Can't Stop by Miley Cyrus. Here we go.
Let's see what happens. So this song is called "We Can't Stop" by Miley Cyrus.
Sir Miley Cyrus. She
Sir
was
Miley
Miley
Cyrus. Okay. Red cups and sweaty bodies everywhere, hands in the air like we don't care, 'cause we came to have so much fun right now that somebody here might get some now. If you're not ready to go home, can I get a hell no? 'Cause we're gonna go all night till we see the sunlight, alright? So la-di-da-di-da, we like to party, dancing with Miley, doing whatever we want. This is our house, this is our rules. We can't stop, and we won't stop. Can't you see it's we who own the night? Can't you see it's we who built that life? And we can't stop, and we won't stop. We run things don't run. We don't take nothing from nobody. Yeah.
Welcome, everyone, to another episode of the podcast, 5 Minutes or Less. I am your host, Brian Doney. Welcome to the show. I just ordered a pizza from Little Caesars. They'll probably be bringing that on a chariot, but I feel like they can get it here in time.
Ramp it up.
Yeah, ramp it up. And this is my, what if they go off an actual ramp? Or, like, go down a ramp, and then they'll just roll their way here.
One way is going to be faster than the other, that's for sure. Gravity.
Yeah.
You can't fight that.
No, you can't.
Even in the Oscars, I mean, it's hard to fight.
This is a scientific
Bullock
expert.
shit.
This is an expert on gravity
my guest, Ian James
That's
Milheim.
how I introduce myself in front of all the classrooms I intrude on.
Gravity expert.
Time after time. Look, I fall daily. You know this. I know this.
It's because it's partly because of gravity and because of my vertigo. Like that's the
Yeah, Jimmy Stewart got it.
Lucille 2 from Arrested Development. Got it.
Exactly.
Thanks for being here, Ian.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
It's a nice car to be cold in.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a. I kind
Unless we're
of
putting up the impression that we're not in a car.
no. We are in a car for this episode because my house just recently got repossessed.
Yeah.
Been spending all the money in all the wrong places for the podcast, but well, really for the right places.
Pizza places.
The money's just not coming in right now.
Pizza.
Look, a lot of people who start out on crusades start out a little rough at first, and then things get better.
Just
like
your overhead with pizza. It's wild.
no, it's like I keep paying for pizza that doesn't come here within 5 minutes. I mean, I've
If
had
it
some
were Jimmy
success
John's
here.
prices, you might still have that place.
Yeah, well, it's
It's still overpriced.
no, it's still overpriced. But but with Jimmy John's, the reason why it's the price the way it is because it's because it's selling evil. Evil
It is.
costs less.
It very
than
much
good.
is. And I can speak with some amount of authority on that facet.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, I actually worked. This is completely true. I worked for Jimmy John's off and on, mostly on, for
Okay.
5 years in a row.
All right. 5
Yeah,
years.
they
in a
were
row.
consecutive years.
consecutive.
It's not like I went back
but if you
every
went,
few years, like, I'm ready for another one-up.
but since you
I
were,
need to re-up.
but what about the times you were off? Wouldn't that like restart the clock?
No,
Or-
I just needed like a summer every now and then. It's too bad there.
But it was like, I was like, hey,
It's worse than-
could I take a couple seasons off instead of a couple days?
Exactly. It's
Can
like,
I take summer and fall
It's like
off?
Parks and Rec. They're skipping a few years to get to the final season. No,
It's just a time skip for you as an employee.
They paid the lowest they're legally allowed to pay.
Sure.
But
Even just slightly a little lower because that's how
exactly,
evil
like a penny lower, and they got me. Like the people I work with were cool, but they were still. It was very corporate, the whole environment.
Did you guys ever feel like, I don't know, oppressed or like slaves?
We felt extremely endangered when the weather was bad and people were still ordering subs all the time. It was very dangerous.
Did you actually go out into the field and deliver?
No.
No.
I wanted to live. I didn't fly over Dresden. I stayed on the front lines of Stalingrad. I had better odds. Jesus. Stalingrad. Stalingrad sounds like something from Morrowind.
Sorry, I need to clear that up. I didn't mean the war that you were in. One of the wars that you were in.
Well, I did.
Okay.
Don't bring it up again.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I know your PTSD is a little shaky, but no, I meant when you were working at Jimmy John's. Did you ever like go out in the car to deliver?
I did not. However, I was like people would get to know you and they would expect you to know their order. They would come in every day.
Oh yeah.
And I should have probably within 5 years, but I don't want to. I'm trying to fill my head with not great jokes that I don't remember from night to night. So how am I going to fill it with sandwich orders? Mustard? I don't know.
You bring up a good point. Is it more important that a Jimmy John's employee knows, prices or ingredients or whatever the fuck? Right. Or is it more important that a Jimmy John's employee is more of an individual that can free think for himself and can handle any sort of situation that comes at him?
The question that you were asking there is a very, I want to say prosaic. It's actually a very profound one. And in fact, the best answer I can give is they should be focused on, to be specific, within that corporate environment, not being a Jimmy John's employee. Anymore?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It goes better after that. Yeah, it's easy. Once you're out, you're out. It's like getting out of the mafia, but you're like they're not gonna come back.
No. So you've been how long ago did you stop working at Jimmy John's?
Like last summer.
Okay, that was around the time when a Jimmy John's driver that's when I about started the podcast, because I started the podcast because I was inspired because I was driving and a Jimmy John's driver cut me off and I almost died.
Shit. What area?
It was up in Worthington.
Oh shit. I know, like Grandview.
Oh, you were in Grandview?
Yeah.
Okay. No, it's that's when I realized that they were evil, that they had reckless regard for human life, and then I realized
and they
everything
send them
else.
out like You know, like dominoes, fall.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
it's a sad thing, and oh god,
It's a thing of beauty, also.
it kind of is. Isn't that
I mean,
a
I
thing?
like a game of
Sadness is
chess, and the pawns are meant to fall first. I like that. I like the Jimmy John, the guy himself. I mean,
Oh really?
No. He's actually a terrible guy, but I like that he's maintaining.
Did you know
his
he's
strength.
also a woman? He's a woman. His real name is Debbie Jimmy Jones.
He looks like he cut off all his hair, but it's still like he has a weird amount of curves in weird places.
That you're perfectly describing him because I met him. He looks exactly like Lauren Benkaz.
I think.
Anyway, it doesn't seem like that Little Caesars is coming. I wonder where they are. Oh wait, I think I see them over there.
Oh, it's bad weather.
What? Wait a second. They're on the chariot. I see the chariot. Do you see them on the chariot?
Holy shit!
They're
With
coming.
the olive branch around their heads.
Oh wait! What's that? That's another fucking chariot.
Oh,
my god! It says JJ on the side. Jimmy John's has their own fucking chariot since when?
They're wearing a crown of thorns.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
And
much worse than
oh
the
my
other
God.
crown.
They're ramming against the. There's another fucking chariot. It's charging right ahead. They're blocked in from the side and from the front.
This is all so realistic.
I know.
I see it all.
Oh my god! So much blood. Our Little Caesars.
I like.
Oh no!
It's better than tomato sauce. Looks like it. You know, tastes better.
Blood.
You get your protein.
Oh wait, this is no laughing matter. They just trampled him. Oh, our pizza. Oh my god, they went
goddamn.
Walter White with the pizza. They threw it on top of the house. God
The
damn it.
pineapples fell off. Fuck it then. I don't want.
All right, I'm giving them the middle finger.
All right, multiples.
Multiples. Help me out.
Shoot it at him like Sonic after he gets hurt. All the rings.
Hopefully that was effective. Hopefully they got the message. Damn it.
I feel like
I
that's
didn't
going to
expect
send
that.
a real
Chariots?
message to both corporates.
But chariots, God, I gotta plan for the future for that. I didn't
You
know
should-
they had chariots on their side.
You should watch Ben-Hur. A lot of people died. It's great. For real, they died when they made it. Like 27 people. They were extras. They didn't even get. They got like $40 a day.
Master at making light out of a sad situation. Ian Milheim.
It's not that sad. They got to be famous. They achieved their dream. Fuck, I would die in Ben-Hur. I was in a movie. That's cool.
It's unfortunate Jimmy John's attacked Little Caesars.
If I could have been one of the Agent Smiths to die, I would have taken it.
You would have?
Yeah.
Well, I
I would die in real life, but I'd be in the movie.
You would. Cool. You would.
Sunglasses are cool.
I wonder who would play your part. Who would you want to play you in that movie?
Macaulay Culkin, after he got his makeup done by the person who did Charlize Theron's makeup in Monster.
Ooh.
That's me.
Who would play me?
Beowulf.
Yes. Catch us next summer in 2016. The Little Caesars Massacre. That will be what the movie is called. This has been my guest, Ian James Milheim. Thank you for being on the show.
This is fun. This is really fun.
Yeah. All right, guys. See you next week.
Anytime. Never again. Never again.